Yes. What's good, people? Okay, so I'm live today for one main reason. A lot of people ask me music questions, production questions, about all types of things, man. How do you make music like this or that? How do you make melodies? So I thought it would be a good idea to come on live and answer all of your questions. So whatever questions you lot have, hit them at me, man. And I ain't been live for a minute as well. Sandhu, thank you, Paji. Jeet Sandhu, a fellow Sandhu. Kedda bhai, theek thaak? So yeah, big up Toronto. Making chords without Midi. I guess making chords without Midi, you just have to learn how to play the keyboard. So I don't really use Midi that much, to be honest. Like, I know that there's people out there, producers out there, that draw in the Midi, but I can't really do that. I need to have it all like on keys and stuff, How do you process vocals? I mean, the auto-tune effects. I'll come back to that one. Sangre Vibes, what's up? We got collab creations in here. Auto-tune, just auto-tune. Anti's auto-tune, that's the one to use. There's other ones as well. There's all types of tuning, VSTs and stuff. Bro, anything on overproducing? What do you mean, bro? I don't think I understand that. Which software is best for new music producer? There's all types of different software. I don't know, man. If you're new, I would say probably FL Studio is what everyone else is using right now. But if you've already got something, if you're already using the software, then just stick to that. Trust me, there's a different software isn't going to make your music sound any better, any worse. It all depends on what's going on in here, So that is that's very important. A lot of people say to me, like, what software do you use? But it doesn't matter. Like, all software, they do the exact same thing. So whatever software you're comfortable with, stick with it. That's what I'd say. Someone asked about counter melodies. I think the best way to do counter melodies is obviously have some chords down. Have a melody down. It could be chords. It could be like some kind of, I don't know, guitar piece, or it could be anything. It could be any type of instrument, harmonium, piano chords, whatever. And then once you've got that laid down, whatever vibes come into you, just, if you're clicking it in through Midi, just click it in and see what notes fit. If you're doing it on keys, whatever vibes come into you. And you know what, while I'm here, big up everyone that's showing love to Into You, to Schedule, Offensive, all the new collab creation releases. Much love. What I'm going to do right now, quick time, very quickly, I'm just going to break down the production. Originally, this is going to be quite mad. Let me find this, actually. This is quite crazy. 2021 collab creations. So this is how Schedule originally sounded. big up Tiggy Pannu. So he sent me that originally, and I sent him some beats. He messed around with the composition, switched it up a little bit. The first thing that came to me, I actually got this guitar played fresh for this song. So this is the original recording. Okay, that's like the main riff. I'm sure everyone can tell that. And then the drums on it are quite simple, to be honest. I got some simple drums like kick and snare clap. But then what really gives it the groove is the hi-hats, I would say. So and the bass line makes a big difference as well. So when you have the bass line in, and I'll be honest, that is the main part of the beat. Like that is basically the beat. Like that's what 3-4 things or something. And in the middle, yeah, like I add some like chords and stuff. Like let me see if I can play the chords on their own. Like so if you can hear those like background chords and stuff, that just adds a little bit of source to it. And obviously once you add the vocals in and everything, let's see how that sounds.
ਓਏ ਯਾਰ ਬਿੱਲੀਆਂ ਦੀ ਗਾਲ ਸਦਾ ਸਿਰ ਮੱਥੇ ਲੱਲੀ ਛੱਲੀ ਦਾ ਏ ਯਾਰ ਦੇ ਮਖੌਲਾਂ
And that's the production. That is the production to schedule. Someone asked me lo-fi, something about lo-fi effects. Lo-fi effects, I would say there's like loads of different like saturation effects. Fab Filter have some good saturation effects. Vinyl effects, like there's that Abbey Road vinyl by Waves, RC20, that's a good one. I think that's probably the main stuff really. And then there's loads of other stuff you can do. You just need to experiment, bro. Like for lo-fi stuff, just go crazy and just add all types of different reverbs, delays, reverse, just go mad. All right, questions about music now. I'm taking any questions about music. Production questions, if you're a vocalist, if you want to know about like dropping music, releasing music, let me know what y'all want to know. Sir, what about chords? Okay, chords. I don't use this VST, but there's a VST out there called, I've heard of it, it's called, let me just double check. Yeah. All right, it's called Scalar VST. So it's pretty good for people that don't know, music knowledge in terms of chords and stuff like that. So you can just go on there, choose your root note, and then it gives you all of the chords available within that scale, basically. That is a sick VST for people that struggle with chords. So yeah, definitely check that one out. I just started learning on YouTube. I don't know. I don't really go on like YouTube and stuff. Just type in, I don't know, how to make a beat, but there's people that do Punjabi stuff as well, but check that out. Someone said vocal processing. So vocal processing, I keep it really simple, man. I normally start off with EQ, compression, light compression, And then I normally, after that, let me have a look actually what I do on schedule. Let me have a look. So schedule vocals. Okay, so I've got EQ, some light compression, EQ. I like the Fab Filter EQ. That's a sick EQ. Some reverb, a de-esser, RVox, and I did some delay at the end, which is weird. Why did I add that at the end? And obviously there's like auto-tune and stuff. You can use auto-tune, you can use Melodyne, whatever. So that is my vocal chain, but it's different every time, man. That was Thiggy's vocal chain. Someone else's vocal chain might be, you know, I might not have to compress their vocals as much depending on where they've recorded. Which mic do I use? Which mic? I don't even know. This is crazy. Like, can I just say, this is probably one of the most important things I'm going to say. Don't get too much caught up in all of this stuff. Like, you know, you need to have this type of equipment or that type of equipment. I've recorded like all types of people on my mic and I don't even know what it is. I think it's like a SE something. I don't know. I've recorded Nirvana on there. I've recorded Jasmine on there. When we recorded Diljit, we recorded him on a SE as well at the studio. So yeah, it's like, seriously, mics, just get a decent one, spend some okay-ish money on it and you'll be fine, man. Okay, sorry, I feel as if I'm missing some of your questions because I'm rambling a little bit. Which door do you think is best for mix master? Mix master, I would say Logic is pretty good. Logic is definitely, I think, just user friendly when it comes to mixing. Mastering, I guess anything really. Mastering is just you're taking your mix and you're putting it in the software and just adding whatever, you know, processing you want to it, right? So you can do that on anything really, but as long as the plugins are compatible. What do I think of Drake's album? I haven't heard Drake's album. I haven't heard it, but I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. How to make harmonium melody like you? Just practice, bro. Practice melodies. Listen to the people that you are a fan of and try and do what they do and then develop your own sound. That's what I did with Sangra Vibes. Big up Sangra Vibes. Big up the farmers. All day, every day. Farmers are still protesting. We still got to show them love, man. Do I use compression on my drums? It depends. Sometimes I do, sometimes it depends on the sound. So these days, this is another thing, like so many people say like, oh, you have to compress your drums. Like, no, you don't always have to compress your drums. Definitely not. Because a lot of the sounds that are coming out these days in these sound packs, they're already compressed. Like I see some kicks and they're like, the wavelength is like fat, like that big. And it's like, what are you supposed to do to that anymore? Like you can't do anything more to that. So yeah, I don't think you need to. It depends on the sound. Sometimes you definitely have to compress. If you want the kick to like bang a little bit harder, you definitely have to compress it. But I normally go for sound selection rather than weaker sounds. So normally I don't do too much. If the sound is right, it's good. Which software do I use? I use a software called Reaper. I've just switched over to it. I'll give you guys a little preview of it actually. One sec. Give me 2 minutes, I'll give you a preview of Reaper. Am I still playing Vajja often? Yeah, I am. I would like to play it more, but yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm trying to juggle. This is the thing with music, you got to juggle a lot of different things, man. So I'm trying my best. How do I go about mixing beats? I mix as I go. While I'm producing, I'm mixing as I'm going along, and then at the end, I just do a little touch up, go through the sounds, make sure everything's all good. But I find it better when I'm mixing as I go along. It's a lot easier. Lost verse into you. Did you learn Vajja or by ear? So Vajja, I started off just practicing on my own. at home, and once I knew a few melodies, I went and got taught from teacher Master Rishpal Singh from Leicester. Dope Ustad, taught me a lot. I remember my first lesson with him. I remember saying to myself, I have no idea about music. Like, I thought I knew so much, but I don't. So I would say it's always good to do that, you know, get some lessons and stuff. What do you think about Cubase? Cubase is good. I know a lot of producers that use Cubase, and a lot of people make some good music on Cubase. So yes, Cubase is good. Big up Ezu in the house, the wizard. I'm gonna turn into Harry Potter right now, yeah. You're a wizard, Manni. Any guitar plugin, check out Guitar Rig. That's a really good one. You can make a guitar sound like fucking anything. Like, it's mad. Check it out. All right, some people. What kind of compressor do you use on the sub bass? Compressor on a sub bass. Just a normal one. I like the Waves C1. That's a good one. I use Reason as well, so they've got good compressors as well that I use. But I'll be honest with you, I don't really compress my bass that much. Sometimes when it's required. Depends, innit? Okay, I said to someone I was going to show them the software that I use. So let's see if we can quickly do that. All right, so here's the software that I use, peeps. So you can see I got vocals at the top. I think this is important as well, just having like a good structure in your project. But like, this is like the minor stuff, really. Like, it doesn't really matter that much. So in this song, I rewired Reason with Reaper, and if I just play that, you can see. So if I zoom in, you can see like this is my kick. I got a snare, I got a clap, I got a cymbal. These are the guitars, and I always like to layer guitars. So like, never just keep it simple. Always layer the guitars. Pan some to the left, pan some to the right. Add some effects to some layers. You got to really just mess around with it and just try and make it a bit more interesting. Because the original, I'll show you the original recording. This is the original recording, right? So I took it from that, and then what it ends up being once you add all those effects on is. So can you hear there's like all types of stuff going on in the background? It just makes it a lot more interesting, a lot more, it fills the track up nicely, you know? Which screen am I working with? This is a Samsung Ultra Wide. Yes, big up Ricky in the house, big up Tambe in the house, big up the Southall massive. Kick BPM. There's no. This beat BPM was 92. How much headroom do you keep during mix? It's different every time, bro. I'll be honest, it's different every single time. I normally try and keep about 3, and I know that's not a lot, but 3, sometimes even 2. Sometimes I just let it clip and then I have to sort it out later. What if I want my song released from Collab Creation? info@collabcreations.co.uk. Send your demo there. If they like it, they will play it. Does a sound card matter? Bro, okay. Check this. I'm using this Focusrite, and I think it's sick. Like, you can get all types of different ones. You can get like Apollos and stuff. That Focusrite, I just brought it all day just to see like how it works and stuff. I needed something quick. I didn't want to spend too much money at the time, and this has lasted me a long time. So does it really matter? I don't know. Probably not. It all depends on your mind. What can you do with your mind? Like, what are you trying to do musically and stuff? Concentrate more on that. Vocal sample pack. Yeah, there's loads out there. The speakers I'm using at the moment, I'm using Adam A7X. Not bad. They're okay. I don't really love them. I think they're okay. You and Intense should do a joint album. Well, be careful what you wish for. Manni Sandhu sample pack. Maybe sometime in the future. We'll see. Big up Millin as well. Millin. Is my room treated? Nope, my room is not treated. I got some basic like soundproofing and stuff when we built it, but technically it's not treated. Is Omnisphere good to use, and is it worth the price? So, alright, this is a sick question, man. I've used Omnisphere, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like it's something that I feel like I need, but I never use. Like, I never ever use Omnisphere. Every time I go and try and use it, I just feel like the sounds are just overly processed. I like simple sounds that I can process myself. So when it comes to like pianos, strings and stuff, like, I just want a basic piano sound or a basic string sound, and I can then, you know, make it sound the way I want it to sound, right? Ever use Keyscape? I haven't used Keyscape, but I've heard it's good. I've heard pretty good stuff about Keyscape, so I've been meaning to get that. The main VST that I use, I don't know, like, there's all types of different ones, man. Like, I use Reason, but that's not a VST, that's a sound bank. Well, technically now it is a VST with the new update. Let me play a lot of beat while I'm here. Quick time. Been asking for like the old Manni Sandhu sound, yeah. Don't worry, man. We got that coming as well. So this one is like you can tell I've used the flute and stuff. It's the old school sound. Yeah, that's the old school sound. All right, man. I'm not going to be on for very long now. I'm going to cut it off in a couple minutes. So any other music questions, get at me. Let me know. Let me know what you don't want to know, man. Diljan. Okay, first of all, rest in peace, man. Rest in peace, my bro Diljan. Me and his brother Mick are definitely going to drop something. 100%. We're going to drop something special for him. Just bear with us, please. Just give us a little bit more time. And trust me, like, we're going to make sure that that project is going to be a sick project. But yeah, for sure, man. Big up Mick. Rest in peace, Diljan. Main VST Contact is good. Check out Contact. It's pretty much got everything on it. My thoughts on FL Studio. FL Studio is sick, man. FL Studio is sick. Vocal chops. Yeah, bro, just vocal chops. Just whatever you used for vocal chops. Just, you know, some people use Splice to get vocal chops. All types of things, you know. All right, we've got 3 minutes left. 3 minutes. Hold up one sec. Sorry, guys, I got a phone call. All right, so that's it, man. I hope everyone enjoyed that. If I see any questions coming through, I'm going to quickly answer them. How do you tune your piano and all? I don't tune my piano. If it's MIDI, then it should be already tuned. Tips for learning keys. Go on YouTube and just check it out on there. Just type in how to play keys. Who plays the guitar? Different people. So sometimes I get, majority of the time so far, so for Into You, I got the guitar played for that song. Sometimes you just find good loops and stuff and you come across that. So it just depends, really. It depends. Yeah, big up Cali Quest as well. Big up Cali Quest, man. Cali Quest, man. I've known this guy for a long time. Since I started. So he's doing dope stuff. Dope stuff. And, alright, Millen, you said one more beat. The last beat I played was, it was a more typical Manni Sandhu beat, but I'm going to play a different type of beat now, yeah? And then I'm out. So, am I near Coventry? Nah, man. Nowhere near. This is like a sound that I'm experimenting with. Let me know if you lot mess with it. I know everyone's heard drill music, but have you heard R&B drill music? Hanji, R&B drill. New wave coming soon. Big up Avi, big up Collab Creations, big up Ricky, big up Jags, big up Tanve, big up Bunny, big up everyone, big up Cali Quest, all you, man. I'm out, man. Peace out, Manni Sandhu. Keep it locked to what Collab Creations are doing, man. We're going to drop some more fire for you lot. Big up Diggy, everyone, man. Thank you so much for showing all that love. We got a lot more music coming out soon. So, peace out. Thank you. Thanks for the love, dogs.
Sandhu.